Good morning, Anna. That's right. I'm at the headquarters of Sonatrach. It's Algeria's biggest company, and it's actually Africa's biggest state-owned oil and gas company. I'm speaking to the CEO, Abdelmoumen Ould Kaddour. Thank you so much for having me here in Algiers, especially after this important OPEC meeting.
You're more than welcome. We're so happy to have you with us in Algiers, the capital of Algeria.
I wanted to first ask you about this OPEC meeting. We have Brent now higher than $80 a barrel, less than 24 hours after the ministers all met. Do you think the market needs more supplies?
I don't think the market will need more supplies. It's just the reaction to the meeting. But I still think that the right price, the fair price, is something between $70 and $80. So for the time being, we are there. And Algeria has been working hard on stabilizing the prices. And if the price is not stabilized, if it keeps playing as a yo-yo, that cannot help any economy, nor the producer, neither the consumer. So definitely what we are looking as country like Algeria or the developed economy like the state or China or Japan, we need to have a stable price to predict our economics for the next 10, 20 years. Otherwise, the yo-yo will hurt us, because if it's less than 70, then there is not enough investment, and if it's over 80, there is not enough consumer. So sometimes we need to work on stabilizing, and I think Algeria is doing a good job in this.
What worries you more? Is it a tweet from the president of the U.S. Urging prices lower, or global trade wars which could potentially hurt demand?
I think the price of oil is subject to many variables. It's not only the tweet from the president of the US, it's also the situation in Libya, it's also the situation with Iran, it's also what's happening in different parts of the world that are making this price not stable. And as far as this stabilization is not reached for a longer period, then definitely we will not have any projection for the longer period for economics. So you don't know where it can come, but anything will have an impact on the price of oil.
You're already the main gas supplier to Spain. Do you see other portions of Europe that you want to increase sales to?
We are main supplier to Spain, to Italy. We are also an important supplier to France, but we also supply South Korea. So we are not just only in the southern part of Europe. The southern part of Europe is the easiest part for us, because we have pipelines going from Algeria through Tunisia to Italy, and we have also pipelines going from Algeria through Morocco to Spain, and from Algeria to Spain. So we have a network of pipelines that will still be the most important way of exporting gas to Europe. That's why in our strategy, we have shown you before, we are focusing our energy in producing more gas.
So do you think, do you want to build it more as a shale reserves, boost domestic oil and gas production, or expand overseas?
We will be looking at any source of energy. So we have a large program for new energy. We don't want to call it shale gas or shale oil, so we call it new energy. And Algeria, from the data that exists in the world, is classified third reserve in new source of gas after US and China. So we have a huge reserve of gas, and we'll be developing that source of gas. And at the same time, we are also looking at sources from the offshore. We have two prospects. One is east of Algeria, near Skikda, and second one is west of Algiers, near Moussa Ghanem. We're working on that. So we have the conventional source of energy. We're keeping developing them. As a matter of fact, this year we will be inaugurating 2 more fields for let's say 20 million cubic meter per day, and we will definitely start the offshore and the shale gas, I don't like the term, by next year.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Kaddour.